Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing my own nails. So I've just soaked off these are my nails. There's still a little bit of clear on there, but you know, that's not a major one. I don't actually have a lot of cuticle, you know, mine are generally quite good, so I don't require a lot of prep. It's mainly just, you know, a good buff, push back, make sure I've got all the oils off my nails. So this is just a little bit clear acrylic still on them. Now, Trey said to me about, because I always struggle with my thumbs and getting tips that fit my thumbs, and she kept saying to me, why don't you just sculpt? Why don't you sculpt? Sorry, Trey, you don't actually sound like that. But I've never sculpted my own nails before. I've barely sculpted on other people. I did a set of sculpts on my sister, because her nails were so badly bitten that there was just no way I could put a tip on. Okay, so I had to go with the sculpt, but I was using polygel. And we were doing, you know, really short nails, so it wasn't too bad. And again, I've done like the odd nail on somebody where it's too, I can't get a tip on it. I've got no choice but to sculpt it. So I'm not trained in sculpting either, you know, I haven't done that part yet. Now, these are my existing forms, okay? They are cheap forms. They are, you know, very bendy. And, you know, there's no cutouts or anything on them. They're not fancy. But, you know, that's what I had. So my lovely nail tech friends, I was talking about forms and the fact, you know, how do you know which form to go for? There were so many different shapes, there's so many different types, what the hell do you do? So they kindly sent me a little batch of, you know, they've obviously got them on big giant rolls as well. So they sent me an array of what they got for me to try. Now, I bought the Glitter Planet ones, and obviously those ones are mine. So I gave the Mystic Nails a try on one of my friends who just needed like 1 or 2 nails doing, because she'd bitten them. I found these really hard because they are so thick, right? Look at that. Oh, there we go, right? So as I was trying to roll them, and they didn't roll. They ended up with like this crease right across the top, right? Almost like, look, it doesn't. Sorry, I'm trying to get my camera. It's not round. It ends up in a kind of point, and it didn't matter how much I was fiddling with it. It just wouldn't stay round. You see what I mean? There's a point on it. And that, you know, if you were going for like an edge shape nail, you know, an extreme shape, that could be quite good because you get that edge that you want in it. But I liked the cutout here. I found that worked a lot better for being able to get it to fit. So it had some plus points and some minuses on that one. These are obviously the extreme stiletto versions of those. They are just as thick. So I didn't find those ones particularly easy on her. I think these CJP ones are probably very, very similar to the ones I've got, shape-wise anyway, but what they look like. I mean, if you've ever seen young nails, they can use a form like this and just get it to work. I don't know how the hell they do, to be honest. I mean, if somebody just wants a, I mean, wow, those are even thinner than these ones. Let's have a look. Okay, they're not. Do you know what? Actually, I just gave that a little bit of a diss, but actually, that wasn't. I mean, obviously that's that's not perfect. But actually, that was really easy to use because there's virtually nothing to it. It's a nice basic, if you like. Open the back out. yeah, it's such a basic shape. There's no faffing around with other flaps and stuff in the way. I know you're looking at this going, what are you doing to that thing, Shona? I know. But actually I'm thinking for, you know, for small nails, you know, because that's half the bottom. People will go, oh no, you know, they don't want giant nails like me. I'm in a minority on that. Most people do not have, yeah, my length nails. Okay, push that up, squeeze that together a little bit. What's that like? Okay, so I probably needed to come up a little bit more. Okay, so you know what, that was fairly painless actually, and doesn't fit that badly under, I think probably one. Yeah, it's not that bad at all. There you go, that'll do me for being a peep on that. Right, let's get rid of that one. Okay, so those, I mean, you can just pick those up from eBay, I think. They're not. Right, let's have a look at a CJP one. This one is very fancy. I mean, that's got all kinds of stuff going on that. I don't like these backing bits. I don't like them. Yeah, and they just get stuck. Yeah, this is half the problem with forms, is I just seem to get stuck on myself. Right. Okay, I don't like the stupid wing things. That's just annoying. Right, let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to stay in shot here as well, which is quite difficult actually. Because I know I've been watching a lot of form videos, and they're supposed to, your form should fit snugly underneath, so no big gaping hole there, and they should point slightly upwards, I think, seem to be the general consensus. Where is that going? So this back part here and where you're going should match up. That's just a pain, that bit. But actually that, and then I think probably you just need to cut down the sides. Let's find my scissors. See, look, I even sound like I know what I'm talking about, don't I? But I don't. Just to relieve the pressure off the sides so it can fit snugly under there. Okay. Okay, so that's a CJP one. Of course, I've got to be careful how many have I got, because if I find one I like and then I'm like going, hang on a minute, I've got 10 fingers. Right. Yeah, you're never going to find a form that's going to fit everybody. It's as simple as that. You're just not. I want to find some forms that fit me really well, because these are, so you know we said about my sister and the flat nail. Well, I don't have flat nails. You know, I've got a decent curve under there. You know, it's not too much, it's not too little. So I want to find a form that suits me best, because I generally sculpt. I want to be sculpting on myself rather than trying to use tips. Okay. So that's those and those. These Harmony ones. Well, I haven't got enough of these to do my nails anyway. there's too many things to pull out there. You can have flaps or no flaps. Let's have a look. Okay. So yeah, they're thin ones. Very thin actually. I like the ones that have got a guide on them. See, yeah, you know, doesn't help the fact that my fingers are on the wonk. My index fingers. I've just realised as I'm like, this is probably the wrong finger to use to demonstrate anything, because my fingers are on the wonk. So if you have the tabs closed at the back, it will tend to make it, I think it dips down. So you have to open the tabs if you want to adjust the layer. Oh, that's just breaking. Oh, just okay. Is what Gemma Lambert did a really good video the other day on form placement, and the Nail Hub does a really good one as well, which is what I've been watching. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so let's have a look at these. These are Nailmate ones from Glitter Planet. So there's two different versions of them. I just bought the tester packs. So these are like a clear version. You see they've got different markings on them to these ones. These ones I have played with. I think I did it on my training hand, because I've only got 5 left, so it must have been. And this has got various bits, so you can take these bits out, you know, to shorten the length. I couldn't get that out properly. It just... So I've got more of these ones. So these are pretty much exactly the same. This is the Revolution form. Okay. So very, this feels very different to the others. Let's close those up. Right. Let's see how. Ooh, okay. So there's a section you can take out here. But this is just. I can't get it out, but there's perforations there to be able to take that out for people that you need to adjust it, which I probably would with these, because this is not. I'm struggling with this one. This is not. This is just doesn't stick. Okay. No, that bit's too high. That bit's got to come out. It's. But yeah, it's got perforations there, as though it comes out, but I can't get the frigging thing out. No. No. Just no. Yeah, you see how there's like a cut line there on this one. The perforations on that one, and they're just. Now I was playing with one of these a minute ago because I was umming and ahhing whether or not I was even going to contemplate sculpting. Now these, you'll see they're quite deep on here. Yep, so if you look at some of the others, see that's just a circular shape. Now with the magnetic ones, yeah, now that was one thing I liked about the magnetic ones, is again, you see how deep it is there. So I found the fit of these worked really well. They're just too thick. That was the problem. But I liked the shape of them. Okay, so I just got one of these out a minute ago to try one of these. I don't know, what have I done with it? 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, just take another one. Oh, look at this, I'm making a mess. So this one is it is thick. It is thick. But I just found it rolled better. See? It's curve. There's no, so it is about as thick as the other ones are, but it's not. Yeah, it plays in your hands better. So I liked that. Okay, it's nice and sticky. Open the tabs up. Ooh, it's a little bit too sticky. I'm stuck. Don't worry, I'm coming back in. Okay, so even before I've even tried, it's under there, where it should be. Alright, so then I just need to, I'm stuck on the sides, so let's just unsticky myself. Okay. Not far. I'm slightly on the wonk. One side. Okay. I'm stuck again. Like I say, I you know, this is me learning. I just thought I'd show you. Have a play. Okay. I'm pretty, that fits nicely, and it hasn't taken particularly, you know, I'm not having to cut it or anything like that. That's my washing machine's about to take off. Yeah, so I probably just potentially need a little snip there. But actually, you know what? It ain't half bad, Mum. Do you know what? Because I tried it. Let's give one of these ones a go. Because you know what? I haven't tried it. So let's try this one. Right, roll. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep rolling. Okay. At the back. Oh, whack my phone, because you know, it just makes it all better. And then, okay, let's do those flaps. See what I mean? It's already just gone straight in a V, which I just, okay. It's just not. Okay, so if you look at that one, right? That's nice and flush. Look at this one, and you see it's gone in a V shape again. It's not sitting where I want it. I can possibly get it. Let's see if I can get it there. No, I've still got a gap one side. I can't get that to yeah. So actually I've found, you know what, I'm just going to give one of these a go again. In terms of ease of putting on, these ones, so I'm trying not to swear at you here, these ones, there's just no faffing. There's no big bits underneath, there's no pitting about. You literally close one tab and it's on. Okay, it's really easy to adjust it. It's not particularly thick. Okay, close those at the back. But obviously you'd put the tab underneath to thicken it out. The fit isn't, you know, it's not fantastic, but you probably pay a fraction of the price for one of those than you do some of the others. Again, it's probably just, it needs adjusting, and it needs probably a little slit in there as well. Just pop a little slit either side. Right, now try it. Okay, so that made that one fit better by putting just the slits in, but it does not feel very secure. With this thing, doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. I could probably walk around with this all day and it ain't going anywhere. I haven't had to particularly cut it to get it to do it. I might take a little snip just to, you know, if I'm being picky. Just to poke that underneath a little bit more. And then what I would probably do is then cut a bit off. There we go. That's my verdict to fit my nails. I think for some people where I'm just doing a small enhancement, whatever, these things were the easiest ones to play with, which I'm quite surprised about. But in terms of the length that I go to and having a nice, secure, you know, this feels secure to my finger. You know, it ain't going anywhere. Whereas this one definitely didn't. Okay, you'd have to be quite delicate with that. But for some people who literally want an extension as far as that, then those would work out. So there's no point wasting other ones for going that length. There we go. Right, I hope you guys have found this helpful as to whether or not I'm successful at sculpting my own nails. We will find out in the next video. See you then. Bye.